Shalom. All praise and glory to Yahweh Bashem Yahushua Bashem Kakwadash, the abundance to the elder apostles, and the salutations to you, Akim, this laboring. Shalom to you few women of Israel that believe. Alright, this is a video involving the tribe of Issachar. Pretty much they worshiping the spiritual demon Satan. You know, it's the Day of the Dead worship, where they get together every year and worship the dead. It's called Saint Death. You know, so pretty much the wickedness of you tribes out there is still on display. And so Lord willing is edifying. I wanted to just dive right in it. Lord willing is edifying again, you know. Let's see here. That's all I'm gonna let play. You know, pretty much you seen the gist of it throughout that little video or snippet of the video. You know, what comes to mind is for me, myself, the fact that the northern tribes, we was kicked out of the land first. And here it is. Now you northern tribes are indoctrinated still to this very day. You know, with customs of the heathen, and also customs that are very wicked and don't go well with your well-being, because the Most High Father will establish our own high holy days and customs for us. And pretty much, I guess, you tribes just don't understand that wickedness has always led to us being punished. All right, so this is the book of Hosea, chapter 5, verse 1, and it reads, "Hear ye this, hear ye this, O priests, and hearken, ye house of Israel, and give ye ear, O house of the king. For judgment is toward you, because ye have been a snare on Mizpah, and a net spread upon Tabor. And the revolters are profound to make slaughter, though I have been a rebuker of them all. I know Ephraim, and Israel is not hid from me. For now, O Ephraim, thou committest whoredom, and Israel is defiled." You know, when the split came, Ephraim became the head of us northern tribes. And Judah, though it always was the lead tribe in general, of course, Judah was the head of the southern kingdom, but dealing with the northern kingdom, it was led by Ephraim after the split. All right, and we became defiled because you had where Israel was doing, basically, they was consenting to the heathen that was round about to come against each other. All right, and pretty much, I know we was all led astray because we lost our way, right? And we started ultimately doing wickedness before the eyes of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. This is the book. I'm sorry. This is the fourth verse. It says, "They will not frame their doings to turn unto their power. For the spirit of whoredoms is in the midst of them, and they have not known Yahweh, Bashim Yahushai." And as a result, you see the spirit of whoredoms in the midst of the tribes, man. As far as you northern tribes, the so-called Latinos and Native Americans, right? The spirit of whoredoms are within the tribes, man. And the Heavenly Father have became wroth with it, with those things, man. So, real soon you're gonna see a lot more of you Israelites being judged real harshly. Okay? It says, verse 5, "And the pride of Israel doth testify to his face. Therefore shall Israel and Ephraim fall in their iniquity. Judah also shall fall with them." And so as a nation, we all fail, right? Including the northern tribes. Excuse me. Ultimately, the northern tribes, we were removed from our land by way of going to the Assyrian captivity. All right, not every single last one of us, but the vast majority of us was taken away. All right, by Salmanasseh, all right, king of Assyria. All right, roughly the fifth, King Salmanasseh the fifth, roughly. All right, but what I was going to say is, we was led out of our land, right, and still to this very day, you have it where Jake is pretty much committing those same whoredoms, man. All right, I actually had a precept queued up. I want to get here. It was Deuteronomy 32, yeah. This is Deuteronomy 32 and 15. It says, "But Jeshurun waxed fat and kick, thou art waxing fat, thou art grown thick, thou art covered with fatness." And the fatness represents riches, right? It says, "Then he forsook the Heavenly Father which made him, and lightly esteemed the rock of his salvation. They provoked him to jealousy with strange gods. With abominations provoked they him to anger." Right, to this very day, Israel as a whole provoked the Heavenly Father to anger, right? With all the idol worshiping. See, the video I showed you was Saint Death. There's no such thing, man. Okay. Verse 17, "They sacrifice unto devils, not to the Heavenly Father, to gods whom they knew not, to new gods that came newly up, whom your fathers feared not." Right? See? Because our forefathers knew that there was only one true power, and that was Yahweh. All right. It says, verse 18, "Of the rock that begat thee, thou art unmindful, and hast forgotten the power that formed thee." All right. So you look at Israel today, it shows that Israel has totally forsaken the Most High. All right. They're totally forsaken the Most High. And that's why the Most High is only dealing with the remnant. All right. The Most High is only dealing with the remnant of Israel. You know why? Because only the remnant is going to come back or believe in Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. Excuse me. Jeremiah 2 and 13. It says, "For my people have committed two evils. They have forsaken me, the fountain of living waters, and hewed them out cisterns, broken cisterns that cannot hold water." Right. And ultimately, that's what Israel did as a whole, man. We've forgotten Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. Yahweh Bashim Yahushai is not with us doing these idol worshiping things. All right, worshiping Saint Death. What is that? It doesn't make sense at all. All right. I mean, Heavenly Father is not it's not matter of fact, I'll read it. What's that? Matthew 22. Let me see. Matthew 22, verse 32, it says, I am the God of Abraham, and the God of Isaac, and the God of Jacob. The Heavenly Father is not the God of the dead, but of the living. See? So why are you Israelites having a day where you worship the dead? It makes no sense. It's nothing to be proud of. It's nothing to be partaking within. It will just totally lead you to destruction. You see? And that's the reason why 2/3 of our people are going to be put to death. They refuse to get themselves together or get right with the Most High. And so the Most High have no other option. What do you try, man? I mean, he have options. The Most High can do what he wants. I don't mean to say it like that. I mean, when I say options, I mean that the Most High way he's going to purify you and make you clean or whole again is by putting you to death on this side and you coming back as a babe in the kingdom of heaven under the elect and the first fruits of the kingdom of heaven, which is for our people, yeah. But most of you Israelites won't make it from this side. Okay? And that's the raw truth, man. Alright? That's the raw truth. Because we tell you Israelites daily to turn away from this madness you're into, man. And you continue on in them. Alright, so it's going to be to your own, it's going to be to your own doing when you're judged real harshly, man. Alright, Ezekiel 3:17, Son of man, I have made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel. Therefore hear the word at my mouth, and give them warning for me. When I say unto the wicked, thou shalt surely die, and thou givest him not warning, nor speakest to warn the wicked from his wicked way, to save his life, the same wicked man shall die in his iniquity, but his blood will I require at thine hand. So we telling the wicked of our people, hey, turn from your wicked way, man. Stop committing wickedness before the Heavenly Father and the Son. Alright. Put down your idols. Put down your custom, your wicked customs that you picked up from the heathen. Put down your vain imaginations and come back to your Shai, so that you may be healed, right? That's what we're telling you, ultimately. Verse 19, yet if thou warn the wicked and he turn from his wickedness, nor from his wicked way. Yet if thou warn the wicked and he turn not from his wickedness, nor from his wicked way, he shall die in his iniquity, but thou hast delivered thy soul. So pretty much, we're warning you. Your blood is off our hands. Alright? And that's what you need to think about. Alright? The Most High is the one's going to judge you. And you're going to have to give an account for your doings, man. Okay? So just keep that in mind. All you tribes, alright? You so-called Latinos and Native Americans, you're not excluded. You're Israelites too. Alright, so with that, keep that in mind, Those of you that are of the elect of the tribes, or hopefully elect as we call them, keep laboring and keep believing Yahweh Shai. Alright, and until next time, I want to say Shalom.